Because somebody's getting in a swimsuit, it's not gonna be me.
Not yet.
Somebody
Not yet.
is. But if I were, I still wanna look good, you know? And this is the way to do it. Air frying. If you've never heard of it, just please sit tight, because Philips is the innovator when it comes to air frying. They brought it to this country. We brought it here at HSN. We were the first, I think, to introduce the Philips air fryer to this country. And here's why you're gonna love this one. It is sleeker than ever before, yet same capacity. And this means, what am I gonna be able to do? Fry with 0 oil if I want to. Be able to look at the crisp and the crunch on that. You still get the crispiness.
Yes, you do.
You still get the crunchiness. It cooks even faster, but we're gonna do this today, only today, at the lowest price we've ever done. Look at this, $60 off. I'm so excited. $60 off, $139.95. 5 flex payments of $27.99. And Stephanie, when it comes to air frying, I mean, Philips sets the bar, and they don't set the bar here, they set the bar way up here with air fryers.
Absolutely. This is the original air fryer. The technology came from Philips. It's been replicated, but that is a compliment in our world, because again, it's being replicated, but it isn't being duplicated. You need TurboStar to have the best air frying experience, and that is what we are getting from Philips. What that means is the hot air is circulating around the food, not just around, but up, down, and all around. Because think about it, food is 3-dimensional. So you don't just want air spinning around in a circle, you want it to touch or kiss, as we like to say, all edges of the food, because that's how we get the golden brown, crispy, crunchy that we love.
I know.
Of our French fries, of our chicken strips, because here's the deal with the concept of air frying. This is food we like to eat. Chicken wings, food we like to eat. I just put chicken breasts in here. No oil, but food we like to eat, because we like the crisp, we like the crunch. Normally, how do we get crisp and crunch? This is how we do it. We get it with a big old jug of oil. That's how we think of fried food. You know you don't want this in your body, you don't want to cook with it, you don't like the way it tastes. So air frying virtually eliminates this from the equation. Everything I am making has 1 tablespoon or less of oil. That is it. And so far, with the chicken wings, with the breaded chicken, not 1 drop of oil. I might toss my veggies in a tablespoon, just because I like a little of that olive oil flavor. I like to get some extra crisp and crunch. But you're essentially making a decision between this or this for your family. And all you have to do with me is mention the word bathing suit, and I think, yep, it's pretty much time to get rid of the jug of oil.
Right. All I think of is, oh my gosh, no. Here's the thing. When it comes to air frying, with these potatoes.
Yep.
Right? Because, you know, French fries start out as potatoes. They start out as a vegetable before everybody curses them as being, you know, the bane of our existence. So how much oil did you add?
Absolutely 0.
0.
0 added oil.
So here's the thing. Look up the calories in a potato, and then come back and try these, because I'm going to tell you, these taste as good as any French fries I have had. They are delicious. They are crunchy. They are brown. They have 0 added fat and calories, because you didn't have to drop them in that vat of oil. It's so much better. But here's the best part. It tastes so good. You taste the potato instead of tasting the oil. And a lot of times that oil tastes stale and it tastes yucky from some of these places. Why in the world would you do that? And then the calories in this is now a vegetable. Again,
it is an acceptable one.
An accepted, celebrated vegetable that I can dunk in a little bit of ketchup.
Yes, you can. 80% fewer calories with every fried food that you air fry versus oil fry. 80%. Fewer fat and calories. I mean, if someone said to you, you can have the food that you love to eat with 80% fewer fat and calories, and it'll taste exactly the same. Who wouldn't do it, right?
Wait. If somebody said to you, it's an 80% off sale. Now, how good is that? You're paying 20%, right?
Now you've got my number.
Right, exactly. I mean, that is incredible. 80% off?
Exactly. So it's not just fried foods, too. We can also do things like lay some vegetables on the bottom. This is is where I might use a tablespoon of oil on my Brussels sprouts just so I can get a crispy crunch on them. Put some flank steak on top. If I were to do this in the oven, we are talking an hour to roast Brussels sprouts, and then I'd have to add the flank steak on top. In the Philips air fryer, 12 minutes, and I will be good to go. Because of the circulating hot air, everything I cook in my oven, I can cook right here on the air fryer. And everything I cook cooks more quickly. Things like cheese sticks. Again, I don't have to dip them in a vat of oil to get the ooey gooey cheesy results that I love. I can get that from the air fryer. What do I like about cheese sticks? I like the way the cheese melts perfectly evenly on every single side. I've got that crispy, crunchy exterior, and I've got the perfect melted cheese. Now, if I do this in the oven, first of all, why do I want to heat up that huge oven just to make a batch of cheese sticks? I don't, so I can do that in the air fryer. But second of all, when you do these in the oven, they come out flat, because what happens is half of it sticks to the sheet, the cheese goos out the middle. In here, I've got the circulation that gives me the crisp and the crunch without the oil, and the perfect ooey gooey melted cheese.
Oh, and this is the perfect day to do it. We have a this day only price of $139.95. And this is the sleeker model. Now it's more compact than ever, but you still get the same great capacity. In fact, I'm just gonna walk down here so you can see. Look at that nice big basket. It does come out, by the way, so it's really, really easy for you to be able to take it out, to clean it and everything else. Simple and easy to clean, all of it, as a matter of fact. I use mine constantly. We're gonna include for you a recipe book. You get 4 color choices, which is the purple, the red, we have the white, and then we also have it in the black. One thing you may wanna add, we do have a cookbook. I like the air fryer cookbook, and I use it constantly, and I like it because of the times. It not only gives you some great ideas, but it really gives you the timing, because things do cook faster in the air fryer, and that's why it's one of the great advantages of it. But for me, 80% off when it comes to fat and calories, I mean, you know, that's the time you get to really enjoy your wings or enjoy your French fries rather than feeling guilty about it. And here are the features that make this so unique, because when it comes to Philips, like you said, Philips started this. So.
Absolutely. It did certainly start us with TurboStar. Here's the difference. Here is why Philips is the air fryer to go to rather than an imitator. If you don't have TurboStar, you have air that spins around in a circle. It doesn't get up and down all edges of the food, so basically it means one side of your food will be crispy, the other side won't be. You have to turn your food over as it cooks because the air doesn't get there otherwise. The shape of the TurboStar pan is what sets Philips apart. We started out with the competition having a flat pan, then Philips came out with the Starfish. This is the original air fryer. Now it has been made even better into TurboStar with even better air circulation. You can take a look at the actual baking dish in the pan, and you can see the TurboStar shape. What you see right here is what's different than every other air fryer on the market, and it makes the difference. Yes, you will see a lower priced air fryer here or there, but you're not gonna see TurboStar. And without it, you simply don't get the crisping. Now, I have put what is going to be a grilled cheese sandwich into my mesh basket. You can see how the air circulates around all edges of my food because it's got that mesh bottom. All I did was brush this lightly with some olive oil. No butter on the bread, no buttering a pan because I'm not even going to use a pan. Now I'm going to let TurboStar circulate that air around the grilled cheese. I set my timer for 5 minutes. I have complete time control. And by the way, when it's done, not only does it tell me it's done, but the heat shuts off. So that if we're not standing right here, that's okay. It will stop cooking, so I'm never burning anything. This is set it and forget it. I also have temperature control. So when I do things like grilled cheese, I do dial it down just a bit because I like my bread a little bit on the lighter side. But you also have temperature control, so that there is nothing you can't bake.
What's on the top?
Well, you get a little bit of a cheat sheet there that tells you suggested temperatures and times for certain items like chicken, like fish, if you're baking, if you're doing your frozen fries.
Yeah.
It also comes with a great full color recipe book. But again, if you just want a quick go-to reference on what to do, there you have it. Now, I love to bring out the salmon and the cauliflower because I will never forget the day, and gosh, it's been years. I can't even believe how long we've been talking about how great the Philips air fryer is, where I served up salmon and cauliflower, and you sort of whispered to me, no, I don't do cauliflower.
I don't
That's literally what you said, I don't do cauliflower.
There are 5 foods I don't eat, and cauliflower is one of them. She's passing me the cauliflower.
I'm like, no, try it. I was totally bullying her. You must try it. You will like it. And so she took a very tentative bite, and I'm sure you were scared because it had this nutty brown look to it. This is roasted cauliflower. This takes an hour to do in the oven with my spices caramelizing on the top, and it almost literally gets like an oaky flavor. It is heavenly, because of the reason a lot of people don't like cauliflower is because it kind of has that, you know, texture issue going. We've removed the texture issue, and we have made it crispy and crunchy and heavenly.
Delish.
Add a piece of salmon. I will pass it to you. Add a piece of salmon on top. This is a 15-minute weeknight dinner that I had to do absolutely nothing in terms of monitoring, in terms of babysitting.
It being crunchy.
The crispy crunchies. It is such a wonderful way to roast vegetables, because I do have people say to me, well, I don't eat a lot of fried foods.
That's not cauliflower.
See, I know. I still got her years later. If fried foods are not something you eat and crave, you use this for everything else as well. This virtually has replaced me turning on my oven. Why do I want to turn on my oven to roast a small pan of vegetables? That's an hour in the oven, not to mention the energy. We're heading into the heart of summer here. Anytime I don't have to turn on my oven is a bonus to me. So you are able to not use your oven for anything because you can do it right in the air fryer. And then when you do want fried foods,
the capacity of that.
That's 2 pounds. 2 pounds of buffalo shrimp on the way.
And is it going to, do I need to turn it, or is it going to cook everything evenly?
It cooks everything, whether I have 6 shrimp in here or whether I have 60 shrimp in there every single time.
I don't have to like keep stopping. And by the way, you can stop it. You know, anytime you just want to turn it, just turn it to 0 and it stops.
It'll stop, but here's the bottom line. You don't have to stop it. This is the difference with TurboStar. TurboStar circulates the air every which way for you. If you don't have TurboStar, the air goes like this. So what do you have to do? You have to stop. You have to stir it. You have to flip it. We set it, we forget it. Absolutely every piece of food in every one of these machines I am paying no attention to now. We come back, it'll be crispy, crunchy on every edge. This makes weeknight dinners when you are busy and just trying to get good, healthy food on the table the easiest thing possible. And it isn't just freezer food. I mean, I took bacon-wrapped pork tenderloin. You can get these ready to go in many butchers, and sometimes I buy the ones without bacon even. You know, I just like the crisp and the crunch, and of course I like a little extra bacon flavor.
Of course I love the bacon.
Who doesn't love the bacon? But then we put it on top of fingerling potatoes and some shallots. So, I mean, this is a great
look at the color you get with
comfort.
This. Look at how they roast in there. I mean, they really do. It is absolutely
look at the color of this shallot. And I have never liked shallots until I had them roasted because I needed that extra flavor dimension. So again, I could do this in my oven. It's going to take an hour. I do not want to run my oven for an hour right now. It messes up the whole air conditioning circulation of the house, you know, because then the kitchen heats up and the air kicks on and you're just paying for everything more than you need to. Don't heat up your oven. Do it right here in the air fryer. The bottom line is that is 20 minutes. I never once have to look at it. The circulating heat does the work. Oh, and look at the inside of that pork. Pork tenderloin is infamous for drying out in the oven.
Juicy.
It is perfect because, again, that circulating hot air is sealing in the moisture where I want it, yet crisping the outside. So each and every piece, even as I get down to the skinnier end, is just as juicy as the other. This is a perfect meal.
Okay, let me give you a quick update. Final 5 dozen if you want it in the black, okay? So the black is about to sell out. So last call on the black right now. We still have the purple, the white, and the red, a little bit more quantity in that. But we'd love to hear from you if you own the air fryer, which we have. I remember, I think I was the very first person to offer it when it was brought into this country, and we debuted it right here on HSN. If you have been using it, let us know what you use it for. Let us know how you like it. Let us know how it cooks, okay? Ding, my favorite noise, because it means that something else is going to be ready. This cooks beautifully. But now your veggies are veggies. They're not dropped in this vat of fat that you will be wearing for months and months, because you know what? Why is it that it goes on so fast and it comes off so slowly? I don't know. But this is what convinced me. This was my test. I did a side-by-side test with meatballs with my daughter. I love this story. And you know, I'm Italian. I mean, I've got the Nonna who took all day to cook the meatballs. So I did the meatballs, fried half of them in olive oil, fried half of them in the air fryer. My daughter preferred the air fryer. And you know what? It was so clear. The meatballs were still so brown, but they weren't soggy. They didn't have all this oil oozing out of them. Exactly. So you could taste the cheese and the parsley and the garlic and everything else that was in them, rather than tasting the olive oil. So why not eat healthier? Why not do things that are better in terms of energy savings? And look at all the fat
and look at what
saving.
I'm pouring off. So not only do we air fry the meatballs and we still get that crispy edge. This is the reason Nona's frying them in olive oil, right? She wants this crispy edge. But I can get that with air. Even better, I can take my TurboStar baking pan and I can pour off the extra oil and fat that is then cooked out. I pan fry these. Not only am I adding oil, this is soaking right back into my meatball. Now I can enjoy the flavor of my meatball, the crispiness of the outer edge, and I'm reducing fat and calories by pouring it off. As soon as you start draining foods from the air fryer, you realize what you are eliminating from your diet. You can have a meatball. Just get the fat out of it.
Right. Make them out of turkey if you want to make it even healthier.
Absolutely.
But here's the beauty of it. Your vegetables, your French fries have as many calories as a potato has. Now look up how many calories a potato has as opposed to an oil-fried French fry. And you will be astonished. You will be horrified, actually. It's kind of like, oh my God.
Yes, no,
how can this make such a big difference? But you will love the way that everything tastes, because you taste it rather than tasting the oil. Rather than doing that, just do something that's simple, healthy, but it's better. It tastes better. And that's why I think why air fryers have become so insanely popular. But this is the Philips that you're looking at. As we prepared across almost 3,000 ordered in the last couple of days. This day only, this is the lowest price that we have done ever. Even when it was a today's special, this is the lowest price ever. And what did you just shake up? Did you make granola?
No, I've made roasted corn so that we can make roasted corn salsa. Put some lime juice on this. I usually add some avocado as well. Again, you bring this to a summer party and people think, oh, you spent all that time roasting corn on the grill, taking it off the cob. Don't tell them. You buy a bag of frozen corn, pop it in the air fryer with some salt and pepper, and you have the most amazing homemade either summer salad or dip for your chips. Did you see the amount of shrimp, asparagus, and tomatoes?
Look at the capacity of this.
That I poured out. That is dinner for 4 easily on a bed of rice with a little bit of a wine sauce. Right now, if you have not tried the asparagus that are in season for spring, they are so tender and so amazing. 15 minutes in the air fryer. Asparagus, tomatoes, and shrimp, a little bit of fresh herb, put a little bit of wine in there so it steams in that liquid. Again, I don't have to do this on the stovetop and monitor it every second. Let the air fryer do the work. That circulating hot air does a better job steaming my vegetables and my seafood than if I was on the stovetop, because on the stovetop, it just sits there in the steamer. The difference is TurboStar, it cooks everything better. Better than any other air fryer on the market and better than I can in my oven. This is the Philips difference. It is the way the air circulates around the food. With TurboStar, that air goes up, down, and around all edges of my food so that the air does the crisping. If I don't have TurboStar, literally the air kind of goes in a circle, very one-dimensional, if you will, around the food. Food is three-dimensional. It has lots of nooks and crannies and edges. Each and every one we want to be crispy, crunchy, and wonderful. That's what TurboStar does. You'll see other air fryers on the market. You'll see that they're cheaper. Why are they cheaper? Because they don't have TurboStar. But that also means your food isn't crisp on all the edges, and you're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to turn the food. You're going to have to stop and fluff it so it gets crisp in the middle. Here's what I did. I made grilled cheese, and I didn't do a darn thing. I brushed this with olive oil. Oh, this is perfect to me. I like them a little light and golden brown.
My perfect.
Look at the gooey cheese.
Wow.
And what did I do to make this happen? I put it in the air fryer, and I walked away. The circulating hot air from TurboStar made the cheese melt picture perfect and gave me, I'm going to play with my food for a minute here.
You're going to have to lick your fingers after that one, and I'm going to have one.
You can have one of the untouched pieces.
Right there. Look at that.
That is just one of the many things that come out picture perfect each and every time. We talked about also grilled chicken and fried chicken. I love it when she can't talk because she's eating so much happy food.
That is
fried
so good.
chicken without a drop of oil. I admit, I love a fried chicken salad. Kind of defeats the purpose though, doesn't it? When you're eating healthy veggies and then putting your chicken on it, which is full of oil and fat and calories. Here is fried chicken with 80% less fat and calories. Look at the color there. Look at that gorgeous golden brown. There is not one drop of oil in this. Not a one. All I did was dredge it in some panko with an egg wash, as I would just if I were going to fry it. And then instead of dropping it in a vat of oil, I put it in my Philips air fryer and let the air do the circulating. And I'm going to cut that up for you because you won't miss that oil.
Because I've never seen you do this before. I've never seen it without a drop of oil. But I got to tell you, if you just buy it for the grilled cheese, that is money well spent.
We hear that from a lot of hosts. That makes me laugh.
What I recommend, some of you may want to use olive oil. You can buy that butter spray.
Sure, or the misters.
Yeah, like the mister.
Absolutely.
And just put a little bit of butter on it, and it's so little that it's good. But it just
has a little flavor. You can add it for flavor.
But look at this.
You don't need it for crunch.
Look at how flaky this is. It is absolutely so beautiful and crispy. I mean, that's what it's all about, okay? It's just having that ability to have the crunch. You want the crunch. We crave the crunch.
Exactly. So get the crunch on your chicken. It's lunchtime. Put a chicken in the air fryer. You can go.
I'm just gonna.
You're just gonna finger it. That's okay. Grab it with your fingers. You can have a chicken breast fried and crunchy and crispy with no oil on a bed of greens in 10 minutes. It makes lunch easier. It makes your eating choices better.
It's delicious.
And I love that. That is my go-to for lunch.
What herbs are in there?
That is just a seasoned panko. Off the store shelf, as easy as can be. Yeah, we did not make it fancy, just an egg wash with some seasoned panko. But when you are ready to make a more involved dinner, it doesn't have to be involved when you do it in the air fryer. I've got crispy, crunchy Brussels sprouts ready to go here. And guess what? If I did these in the oven, they would be there for an hour. This was 12 minutes in the air fryer.
12 minutes versus an hour.
Versus an hour. And think about the energy you're saving and not heating up your kitchen. But the most important part is, again, I've got, I love the steak. Look at the gorgeous crispy crunch of the outside of the flank. The circulating hot air did this. I didn't have to pan fry this in oil. I didn't have to sear it in oil, but I am still getting the ultimate in the juiciness, the crustiness, everything I'd want. And guess how much attention I paid to this while I was cooking? Absolutely none. Yes, we set it and we forget it. And that is a go-to. And you know, and there's always French fries.
I mean, really?
Whatever you make.
I'm eating straight potato. There is nothing on this except maybe a little salt. Did you put a little salt on it?
You know what? I don't even think there's any salt on it. No, I did absolutely nothing for you.
This is amazing.
And the thing about air frying is you may get it because you love your French fries and chicken tenders and you want that crispy, crunchy. But when you start to look up and down all the different things we can do, you will use it every meal of the day.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love our price today. Only today, $139.95. Lowest price we have ever been able to bring you, so do not miss this. Oh, if you want it in the black, do we have any left in the black, Mr. Rocky? Actually, the black is now completely sold out, but we still have the red, the white, and the, what was the other color? Purple. And by the way, we do have the protection plan available for that as well, if you'd like to inquire about that. It's a great way to protect all your purchases here at HSN. Now, we also have that additional cookbook. If you really want some inspiration, then